Trust the process is perhaps the most overused phrase in our culture today, especially in spiritual, wellness, and personal development communities. But that's easy to say when you have enough cash to pay your bills and afford the life that you want. That's easy to say when you are partnered in love with someone that you want. That's easy to say when you are the picture of health. That's easy to say when you are supported by a loving friend circle. That's easy to say when you are nurtured by a loving family or tribe or community. But what does that even mean when your life is absent of those basic human amenities? We are, after all, social beings, and we thrive off of our connections with others, right? Abundance, of course, is our birthright, and we can call it in through people, places, things, and cash. Right? Then how in the name of all that's sacred and wise do you trust a process that makes it hard to trust the process? If you are aligned with that question and those concerns, then you are watching the perfect video right now. Hey, I'm Joseph McKenneth Goodwin, and if you are here for the first time or returning, I am a certified spiritual life coach, an author, speaker, and music artist. If you'd like to explore my online coaching academy, my books, and my music, please visit the link in the description box below. This conversation is about to blow your mind, so make sure that you like, comment, share, and subscribe because you are in the vicinity of your clarity right now. So how do you trust the process? The answer is you don't even really care what the answer is. You just want to chill, relax, and coax through life on autopilot. And believe it or not, that's a part of what trust is. The ability to relax and chill. It's a surrendering process. But you think that relaxing and chilling can only happen after you get that cash flow of your dreams, that dream job, that dream friend, that dream lover. But you aren't meant to wait for everything to come together for you to chill, relax, and trust the process. You are meant to chill, relax, and trust the process, and then everything comes together. But see, you've been associating chilling and relaxing with being lazy, and that's a whole other conversation. However, there are some things you've got to put effort into. Trusting the process is about softening your mental and emotional attachment to what should be and what should have been so that you can face and acknowledge what simply is. So, what simply is it? Your trust issues, your fears, your worries, your doubts, your judgments, your anger, your frustration, and your impatience. And then you got the nerve to ask, well, then why is it all of that? It's because you have a gorilla glue-tight grip on what you think should be or should have been, which essentially is you comparing what someone else has to what you don't have, which steals your joy, stirs up your fear, your worry, your doubt, your judgment, your anger, your frustration, and your impatience. When it's not going or you're not getting what you think you should be getting or how you think it should be going. Stop it. Do you not see this cycle, this loop? It's the Albert Einstein version of insanity, doing the same thing over and over and expecting a different result. Trusting the process to not trust the process, to not trust the process. Here's the part that's going to blow your mind. The process is not outside of you. The process is not that mental or physical checklist of do's and don'ts. The process is not that book by that popular guru. The process is not that person you're trying to date. The process is not that job you're trying to get, nor that specific amount of money you're trying to make. You are the process. You are the path paving itself. You are the journey unfolding itself. You have trust issues because you don't feel safe enough in your physical body to relax and chill in the mystery of what you don't know and what you don't have right now. Your breath is shallow. Your nervous system, digestive system, cognitive systems are all out of whack. Sit down somewhere. Hush your mouth and be still. I can go into a complete psychoanalysis of how this kind of behavior is rooted somewhere in your long past trauma as well as in your present day trauma. But there are way too many videos giving technical diagnoses, and perhaps some of you already have therapists, psychologists, psychiatrists, coaches, and your own self-diagnoses overloading your brain and keeping you out of your body and back in that loop of trust issues. Otherwise, you wouldn't be watching this video. Now that you know that you are the process, it's time to blow your mind now about the mechanics of trusting. Trust, as was said in the beginning, is an act of surrendering. But How can you fully surrender, relax, chill, and trust in a physical body that's constantly looping you in survival mode patterns? Now that you're being still and I have your undivided attention, before you can understand the how, you must be clear on the act itself. Trust is synonymous with faith. You've most likely been taught to believe that faith is as strong as you are certain that something is going to happen. Certain that you'll get that job, certain you'll get that loving relationship, certain that you'll get that friendship. Some of you who grew up in a church or a strict religious environment might think of faith as, if I have faith the size of a mustard seed, I can speak to that mountain in front of me, be removed into the sea, and it'll obey my command and go therein. That ain't how this works. You are measuring your faith by something tangible, a mustard seed. It's a very, very small seed, but this interpretation is a huge contradiction to the human condition. And the only thing in the human condition that's certain is uncertainty, which means the ability to trust and have faith is not measured by anything tangible, small or big, tall or wide. I'd like to suggest a different definition of trust and faith. It's a commitment to something in the middle of what you are uncertain of. And the something that you're committing to is the feeling of your wish fulfillment, the sustainable feeling of that dream job, that dream person, that dream place, that dream friend. And what is the feeling of your wish fulfillment? Ease, joy, peace, contentment in your physical body. This is the aspect of trusting that is wildly overlooked and deeply distorted this entire time. You've been thinking ease, joy, peace, and contentment in your mind, in your intellect, in your philosophies. It's the reason you can most likely give a huge dissertation of your traumas, every book philosophizing what you've gathered, and still don't know how to feel it in your body. Yes, this is what disassociation is. The thoughts and philosophies don't matter. The objects of your desire don't matter. The lack of funds in your account don't matter. The unemployment status doesn't matter. Feeling at ease in your body does. Because the eye-opening part of this is, you can end up with everything that you thought you wanted. You can end up with everything that you thought was a wish fulfillment and still not feel at ease, still not feel fulfilled, still not feel satisfied. And the only way your ability to trust will ever get activated so your physical body can get accustomed to feeling at ease is when you allow yourself to feel those unwanted, undesired feelings like fear, worry, doubt, frustration, and anger. Yeah, those feelings that you've been running away from, you keep fighting, you keep being frozen up from. And yes, I know you think that feeling those feelings, it's going to cause some volcanic destruction to you and everyone in your path, but that's the reason you made trusting so hard. You've overcomplicated a process that's nearly as natural as the breath flowing in and out of your body. Because again, you are the process and there is breath flowing in and out of your body. Start focusing on that. In the mystery of what you don't have and what you don't know. Be still and trust. Trust that all is well. Trust that everything does work out. Trust that the delays don't mean denials. Trust that your obstacles are opportunities for your growth. Trust that you did not come this far just to come this far. Trust that you are in the era of your most abundant timeline. You aren't meant to intellectualize that. You aren't meant to see this before this happens. You are meant to be the heart and the legs only. Trust that when you are able to be still, you can keep still when your wishes start naturally being magnetized to you in a harmonious way. And in this stillness, in this full presence of breathing, I invite you to recite this affirmation with me. You can pause this video in between or write this down and say them to yourself, but what you're about to do with me now is a very powerful activation. You are activating your voice, which is directly connected to your second energy center in your physical body, the energy that governs your creativity. This allows you to be more in your body and hold a safe space to validate both your desired and your undesired feelings in a grounded and a centered way. You can put your hands on your chest and say this with me. I feel unsafe, but I know that I am safe. I feel lonely, but I know that I am not alone. I feel insecure, but I know that I am confident. I feel fearful, but I know that I have the capacity to love. It's hard for me to speak my truth sometimes, but I have the ability to learn. I don't always know what's ahead, but I know that my steps are divinely guided. I feel like I don't know anything, but I know everything works out for me. Deep breath in, deep breath out through your mouth. That's it. This is the start of you fully embodying the ability to trust your process more, so that life in all of its wonder can delight you in ways better than you could ever ask or think. This was a great talk. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and share this video with someone that you love and care about. In the meantime, in between time, make the best of this right now moment and the right now moments to come.